Please stop.
And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Coleman on the toss. And some room to maneuver. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Ryan to throw. Caught by Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We counter that. We'd counter that with a counter strike. You know what I'm saying? Washington. Oh, you're running.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's going
to won't throw the ball.
Sack him back at the 42. Miles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku.
Bill didn't even try to reach for the ball. It just flew right over him.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry from 8 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after here.
Fuck you. It's got to be realistic. No, it doesn't have like all our stuff. It like online and shit. That's just like has the updated rosters and all that bullshit. So yeah, they play like shit for real.
Off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, the Atlanta Falcons, a team that you saw last week, that win at Washington 38-14, and gosh, that inauspicious start, 1-4. Now all of a sudden they won 3 in a row.
Yeah, and I think that when you go back to their 1-4 start, they decided to down focus and just take the next 2 games and turn into a 2-game season. Let's go ahead and get these and see where we are the open week. They beat Tampa Bay. They beat the New York Giants. Got to 3-4. And during their open week, head coach Dan Quinn handed out T-shirts to everyone that said, "Own now." And all that means is let the past go. Let's move forward. And it paid off in a big way in Washington, beating them 38-14.
If Paul says he can get that corner and that damn corner pulls in.
On 3rd down.
Oh!
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go.
Ain't nobody fresh like me. I'm just so fresh, so clean.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yeah, he did.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
You know what I'm saying?
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Cover 3. So I'm going to really just fuck him up with the same play.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? How the fuck's he going to juke back, man? That was a touchdown, man.
Meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Running through them boys, you know what I'm saying?
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
A lot of people call the toss
a
probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
And I was just getting with that same formation. Switch it up.
Try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
I'm probably going to regret putting this in the air.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Are you kidding me?
Back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Being chased out left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
What?
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets...
What's up?
Hey, baby.
What's up?
So they just left. I'm typing my username in to clock out right now, and then I will be on my way, okay?
Yeah.
What is wrong?
Nothing.
Okay.
All
I'll be home soon. I love you.
All right, right too.
Outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Detroit! Following the interception, Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Peter Papa.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
Peter Papa.
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 3rd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, he's still expecting to run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop it after a fairly
nobody or what?
pickup. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. This is inside the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Couldn't get the touchdown, though.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
No, the deep corner wouldn't have been enough.
Adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No, I couldn't call deep corner because like there's not a route long enough.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I gotta fucking call this game short.
1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.
Dude, what happened to the NCAA fucking football games? I missed those motherfuckers. Those things was tight. What franchise is this? Oh, the Fantasy League. This one. Wait until you see this team. This team's crazy. Just You'll just see when you get on the thing. Oh, that sucks. I like the football games. That shit was tight. Hundred bands. Woo! What's nice? That's funny. An American dream. This is an actual season game right here. This one that counts. I actually try on. I don't give a fuck about those little expositions. I just do it to pass time. Yeah, I know. This is like a fantasy league though, like where you draft your own players and shit. Got Tom Brady. Hey, that's just on point. And he's got Le'Veon Bell.
And Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns.
I always got Freeman on the team, though. You know what I'm saying?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt.
How you gonna hold on to that ball?
Wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's crazy, man.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Fuck.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Some bullshit, man. No, what's his name? That wide receiver should have caught that fucking ball for that first down, man.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Yeah, I had both hands on it. I had plenty of time to secure it. Fucking dude wasn't even there at the time.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll bring him down
same kind of throw that was.
27-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? He caught his, and my receiver's supposed to be better than him.
Down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah,
and he gets this one just shy of the 40,
defense
down at the
broke
39.
down right there.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of
I thought
12.
he wasn't going to catch it at first because he had 2 receivers like right on each other, so whatever. I think I beat this dude before.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And
sit your ass down, boy.
Back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down.
I'm glad he didn't see that other dude open over there.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Fuck, he
It's a
cut that
pickup
corner.
of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Now
What?
He tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover.
Are you
as his
kidding
guys
me?
will get the football back.
What?
Not the best of plays.
Hell no.
Right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that
Dude,
far downfield.
Sanders or Fitzgerald didn't jump for it one
Get
time.
the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run.
What?
You just can't do it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
That's
really
crazy.
Good pickup of 28 yards.
That's crazy, huh?
Like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
It was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A give to Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexible.
And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Brady to throw on second down. Incomplete.
Hey.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next
Brent
guy
can hear you right now.
Oh, what's up? Hello?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Right. Don't put your cold ass hands on me.
Brady down to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the
just
middle.
watching it.
Oh.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6.
It's been a good ass game. It's just been fucking turnover and defense. That's all.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Feels good. What? Brent said, why do y'all insist putting cold hands on us? Brent was like, why do women insist putting their cold ass hands on us?
Now Brady throwing on second down. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, it's Brady.
He didn't get off in time.
Matt Milano coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Brady. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm
starting to heat up a little bit?
You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Babe, what are you doing? Oh.
They'll run here with Freeman.
In there. Finally.
For a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are in for 6.
What?
Janikowski going for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff pick. And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Damn, Daniel.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
He snatched that out the air quick. He said, stop.
Fumble,
go wash your hands or something. Hot water.
Here in the first half.
Stop. No. I want one.
No.
I want one. Yeah.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman.
No.
They'll get this down to the 10.
Yeah.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks.
But it's only Brennan there, so you could tell by that
Tremendous
little
blocking by the
person like
interior of
that.
the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop.
Only allow people to
through.
let on there.
He better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's only my league and him. Yeah. That's yours. Why what? Why what? I didn't say that.
They'll try and run for it on first.
What am I making you?
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go.
Where's Omaha, babe?
4, and it'll be second down.
Oh.
To throw on second down. Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it.
Touchdown. They say.
Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
Or some bullshit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go.
He picked it right out the air,
babe. 2 touchdowns here in the first
like
half.
it was
this
a vegetable.
becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams.
Vegetables don't grow on trees.
That, right? They have a script to start.
Like
the
which
ball
ones?
game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25
wow.
plays. Down 2
What
touchdowns early.
genius.
Probably not very deep into their
Hey, Brent, vegetables grow on trees, buddy.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first
You okay?
down. Second and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
I want one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, Bridgewater. And time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he will score.
Right out the butt. What? Yeah. I ate a burrito.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
Babe, I just picked the shit out that ball and ran it back.
They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Janikowski good with the extra point.
Hit
and that
the
makes
six.
The score 21-7.
Boy.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And some dangerous territory.
What?
You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and
down, Daniel.
Against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave
the
up
burrito?
the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Finding fouls complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while
another
since
pick
I've seen
six.
a team struggle this badly in the first half.
Another pick
all
six.
they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup,
It's
and come
good.
out and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
My brother was like, oh my God.
And the route is on.
That's what he said.
First half.
About me getting another pick six. It's kind of rare though. So two and a fucking quarter is pretty fucking tight.
So
you broke the dishwasher.
Following that pick six.
No, you should be a repairman as fast as you fix stuff.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns
told you he was
going to
try to throw it deep since I was running cover 2 that whole time.
The first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
What?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He wouldn't go down.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. This is Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I'm going to pick that bitch, yeah. Or at least make it incomplete. I don't know who's running it. He's running the drag. Hold on. He's running a drag is what he's going to do.
They'll go for it with Bell.
Oh, he got
He's
it
not
right.
even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, let me see. We have 30-something seconds.
Thank you.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 26th touchdown. With Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Out to kick is Janikowski.
I think I'm just too good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What'd you say?
Coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here,
Girl,
costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Bell. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Bridgewater. And incomplete here on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly
he just don't want to get shut out.
That's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
He's still going to get shut out.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Wow.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons add on. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out to kick is Janikowski.
What are you eating, babe? Chicken and cheese. You sound like a cracker.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the
field.
What are you eating?
Chicken and cheese.
They have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs.
I know where you're going, buddy.
In there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes.
I know where they're going.
Certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was this.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I love you.
3rd and long now after the
roll
sack.
a blunt,
and we'll
please.
see if Bridgewater has
you
a
ain't never rolled a
response.
blunt since forever. Please.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45.
You got shit to do. Is that what you just told me?
Line, that's where they'll
like
take
what?
over.
Like what? Okay. I'll buy that. Okay.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
Not until
so they'll
after he
take
takes
that
the
one
piss
right
test.
there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You know what I'm saying?
On second down, Freeman. Good move at the 30. And some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
What? Tell me. What? What do you think about? No.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
I am blowing this dude out.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
I said out. What do you think I said?
Here's Tate to
Fucking
return.
freak.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now
Somebody's
Cleveland
calling
geared
you.
up to take the field. And following the
You hear me?
interception, just any
Get it then.
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out
Who's
there and
that?
go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hello?
What are you saying what the fuck to? No, I'm asking him.
First down, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot
That's
race.
3 pick six in
Takes
the
this
game.
one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
No.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Here's Tate to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their
Throw it
drive
again,
just
motherfucker.
past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
Dude's throwing
incomplete.
6 interceptions.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. 20. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, that's what I do.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
6 picks,
nice gain,
6 or 7.
yards that time, and another
One or
first
the other.
down.
Hopefully I can get one more.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
That shit with
It's
me,
a
boy.
loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it,
What are you
can't
doing?
be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He can't talk to me. All I can do is that.
They go play
Right
action.
after.
Bridgewater. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Oh, he got
Nice
hit,
gain
though.
of 21 yards. The give is to Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Bailey.
Love you.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Nothing. Oh, hurt me.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Huh?
And that'll carry
Yeah.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
You can't quit or you
but you
kick.
and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Brady going to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it.
Oh, why'd you let
Ball
go?
pops out, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
What?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They toss to Freeman. For even a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They come out here in the eye.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's Tate to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.